Hey guys, toyinsanity here, and I've got my fourth crate creature. This guy's BLIZZ. I kind of did them in opposite order. The first two I got were the last ones released, which have now become the rarest because it's a shorter production run. And then the last two I got, the most recent two I've gotten, were the ones first released, and they've been actually re-released when the second two came out. So, but this is part of the first run. If you notice, when the first two came out around last October, November, they said this, crate creature surprise. Nowadays, I think they say crate creatures hear the roar. They say something else down here. But anyway, I'll pop out the other three in a second, but I want to give this guy a moment in the sunshine. For this is my fourth one, and his name is BLIZZ. We'll read his bio right here. Brr, I'm BLIZZ, and I come from the frozen caves of Ikla. Let's just say Ikla. Nah, whatever. No matter how hard I bang around, I can't get out of this crate. Now I've got a big wedgie. What? Can you help me out? What? This popsicle is giving me brain freeze. Okay. Now, I'll go ahead and mention this. You see the way I'm holding it like this by his tongue? And it says, do not pull tongue, of course. I'll tell you this much. The store that I got this one at, and again, it was the older packaging. They had the newer packaging right beside it. This was at a Target. They had 4 other BLIZZs there. Some with the newer packaging, but someone had yanked the tongue off completely of 4 of these. And it was a sad sight. This is like a $40 toy, and to see 4 of them in one store just ruined. I don't know. I thought it was sad. Anyway, let's get this sucker out of there. The information on the back is exactly the same. 45 creature sounds and effects. They do at least change the artwork. It's really odd that they didn't do the thing, you know, collect all 4. Of course, only 2 were released initially, but even accepting that, it's odd they didn't say, you know, also look for Sizzle. That little gimmick, I think, is fine. The chain, I don't think there's anything to do with it once you take it off in the beginning. I guess you can put it back on as part of the display, part of the packaging. I also noticed, for whatever reason, the older packaging, they have this paper tie here. And the newer packaging, they have plastic. But BLIZZ comes with an Astro Pop. Kind of cool. He's got a wedgie. I wonder if... I think the most popular overall, because you can't regard the second two in this statement, because Snort came to Toys R Us and Walmart, and I've seen a lot of him at Toys R Us. This is part of the second run, second wave. And Pudge, I think, came only to Target. So they're both kind of rare, despite having at one particular Toys R Us, me specifically in particular, seeing a lot of them. I believe they're kind of rare, and they also go for around $70, $80 on eBay. But of the first two, Sizzle was clearly far more popular than this guy. This guy is the shelf sitter of those two. I'll go and grab Sizzle. That's not Sizzle. Alright. So the first two released were Sizzle and BLIZZ. And you can see Sizzle is a dragon. He holds what should be a toasted marshmallow, but really it's just a marshmallow with a bite out of it. Okay, you're gonna have to stop that. BLIZZ! BLIZZ! We've been over this. Alright. So these were the first two released. They said Crate Creature Surprise. I take the unattractive part of the packaging off. It does leave this spring loaded, but unfortunately you can't, it doesn't really stay down all the way. That didn't sound right. But it maintains that gimmick. I wish they had, I'm sure there was a way they could have fixed this down all the way. But then I don't believe they intended for people to take this part of the packaging off, which they should have, because it's unfortunate that, and I mentioned this before, I didn't really realize they had made two others, because, let me get them out here, Sizzle and Pudge both have this green. It is a slightly different shade, but remember, when you put this faux wood back on the, when you imagine it on the packaging, the creature's face is obscured. So all the packages look the same, and they look like there's either a blue one, because these two are blue, the exact same blue, or a green one, and they are a slight shade different. And so my advice would have been, had I been a consultant on this toy line, since you're going to obscure the faces, I'm not sure if I would have approved this design, but you're going to obscure the faces. The packaging is the same, except for the tongue hanging out. And then, if you notice the name. So you think, oh, there's that blue one. Maybe you remember his name is BLIZZ, maybe not, but you see the blue package there. And then there's the green one. And you assume that that's just Sizzle. Well, no. What I'm saying is they made another green one and another blue one. They hit the market kind of obscurely. But I'll tell you another improvement I would have made. Major improvement to the front of this package. The design, I guess I would have thought about kids completely pulling the tongue off. I just pulled some of his little hairs off. Alright, that's Sizzle, Pudge. This is Snort. Pudge has a major design flaw. Okay, so you see Snort has 4 hands, and they all can grip his corn dog rather well. This guy has a gripping hand to grip his marshmallow. The dude we just got, BLIZZ, will grip his popsicle. Now, look at Pudge. They gave him hooves. And that hoof, will not grip the pizza. So I wish they had just given him regular hands. So he's kind of derivative of a dragon, a troll, a warthog, and a Yeti. Another major design improvement would have been, and this would have been a really easy one, make them stackable. Make it to where the bottom of this crate, which, when you just look at that piece, you think, oh, that's designed to stack into something. No, absolutely not at all. Look at that. It makes no sense. So the perfect design would have been 4 different colored bottoms. So easy. Red, orange, purple, yellow, who knows? There's so many colors in the rainbow. And then design them to stack. So if we're doing 4, if we're doing 6, whatever, you can, I'm saying not just stack them, you can connect them. But as is, we got these 2 blue and 2 green. And then, yeah, I gotta mention one more thing about these mouths. Because once you see it, it's the kind of thing, once you see what I'm gonna point out, you're not gonna be able to unsee it. It's just so weird how the tongue comes out of a hole, whereas this is all, you know, this colored plastic here, which is pink in his case and more red in his case, is supposed to be it's just weird, the tongue coming out of the plastic instead of just coming out of, like, this. There should not be plastic here. It's such a weird, it's like a mouth, a faux mouth with a mouth in the mouth. It's really odd looking. They could have just made, you know, I'm doing a puppet effect with my hand, a mouth that comes together like many toys, like many plush figures as well. Just, yeah, a mouth that comes together, and then the tongue comes out of that. It's just I can't look at these without seeing how dumb the crate is. Keeping them in a crate is kind of a good idea, but they designed it so poorly. I see the dumb crate, and then I see the weird looking mouth. Otherwise, I like the designs. I like the overall shape, size, and, you know, body proportions. I like the distinctions they made as far as the horns and teeth and eyes. And then, well, this guy, his extra gimmick, thrashing arms. Okay. So what was his gimmick? He'd blow snot out his nose. This guy was associated with this button. I don't remember what it was. This guy rolls his eyes. No. This guy was wings. You just squeeze his tail and it's an air pump. It's a non-electronic feature. See this? It's just a pneumatic kind of air pump in his tail. But anyway, yeah, let's take all 4 out real quick. We'll get a final photo shoot. And then, yeah, did you see that? Like, I used this guy's crowbar to pop open his, and then you notice it's not a real place this is stored, so it's literally just above his head. That could have been improved. See? All right. We got Snort Hog. We've got Sizzle. And here comes Pudge. Though not designated as such on the packaging, it does seem to be a Target exclusive. At least so far. I mean, I believe it could show up at a... I doubt he's going to show up at Target. What am I talking about? He does show up at Target. I doubt he's going to show up at Walmart, but he still could show up at like a discount store, Ross or Marshalls or something. All right, guys. This is the complete set. Hashtag full set as it stands. 4 crate creatures. And this guy has pizza. This guy is eating a popsicle. A marshmallow. And he is still holding his corn dog. Bum, 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 bum. Hashtag full set. Hashtag crate creatures. Hear the roar. This is Snort Hog, Sizzle, Pudge, and BLIZZ. My name's toyinsanity. I'll hit you up again if I find any more. If I find the minis that they're doing, they're called Flingers. They're already out in Canada. Hopefully they come to the US. These are made by MGA Toys. Did I say that right? I better double check that one. Yeah, MGA, okay. MGA's got a lot of popular stuff out now. I think they're doing the Nom Noms on the girls' side of things, and they're doing the LOL surprise. And then on the boys' side of things, they're doing these guys, and then they're doing the little green army men, or what are they called? Awesome little green men. Yeah, so thumbs up, MGA. I can't wait to see the smaller scale crate creatures. This is not really a size that I collect. It's pretty odd that I even got these, but couldn't deny those designs. Overall, they're very interesting figures. Don't care at all for any of the electronic components, but hey, I guess sometimes kids like that stuff. Great creatures. I'm toyinsanity. I'll catch you next time. Like, subscribe, etc. And have a great weekend. Have a great week. Yes. That's good stuff. I gotta tell you, another flaw in his, because I just pulled out more of his hair when I did the tongue on this one. The hair beneath his tongue is too long. It's getting pulled out every time. This other one's not so much. One last time, guys.